In today's video, top reasons kung bakit nagfe-fail ang mga tao sa fitness journeys nila. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back sa channel Jacob Alva. Kung bago kayo dito, this channel is all about fitness, health, lifestyle, and self-development. So today's topic is for people na nagsastruggle, lalo na sa fitness journey nila, laging nagfe-fail. Ano ba yung mga causes? Bakit ka ba nagfe-fail? A-analyze natin kung bakit nangyayari to and how to prevent these. So first reason, baka kasi sobrang unrealistic ng expectations mo. For most people, gusto pumayat, sobrang dramatic ng weight loss na gusto nila. Instant gratification lagi. Yung mindset na para tapos na, with unrealistic expectations, gusto ng mga tao mabilis ang resulta kaagad. Lalo na kung galing ka sa mataas na body fat percentage or may kabigatan ka, hindi ganito kabilis yun. Similar case kapag payat yung tao, gusto niya mag-bulk up, magpalaki ng muscle, hindi siya instant. Depende sa starting point ng tao. It may take people a few months pag nagpapapayat or even a few years kung nagpapalaki ng muscle. Masyado kasi tayong nasanay sa instant gratification. So kung ganyan ka na mag-isip, you're setting yourself up for failure. Kasama din dito sa unrealistic expectations yung kailangan perfect lahat. Let me tell you guys, there is no such thing as a perfect fitness journey. Magkakamali at magkakamali kayo along the way. Ako personally, nagkakamali ako even when I try to do things perfectly kasi tao lang naman tayo. Yung sikreto talaga dito is you just have to keep going. Regardless kung magkamali ka, nag-mess up ka sa diet, nag-skip ka ng workout, you just have to keep going. Just like all things in life, huwag mong expect maging perfect lahat, lalo na yung fitness journey mo. Madalas nagiging unrealistic din yung mga expectations natin because of the people we see on social media. Hindi lahat ng nakikita natin sa social media totoo. Tsaka hindi mo pwedeng ikumpara yung fitness journey ng mga taong nakikita mo sa social media kasi iba-iba tayo ng buhay. Baka yung taong yun wala siyang ginawa kundi mag-workout at mag-diet. Baka ikaw may trabaho ka or may iba kang priorities. So reality check, fitness is a marathon, it is not a sprint. Walang nakikipag-unahan sa'yo. I want you guys to focus on improving yourself and beating your previous self, not anyone else. Importante rin to make fitness a lifestyle. And alam ko mahirap siya kasi magkaka-resistance talaga sa simula. If you do something new, it's always going to be challenging. So just keep going and don't quit. Second major reason, very inconsistent ang mga tao. Inconsistent with their approaches, regardless if it's dieting or exercising. Kunyari nag-commit ka na mag-workout ka, pero skip ka naman ng skip kasi hindi mo feel. It's either tinatamad ka or sasabihin mo wala kang oras. Mahirap kasi kung masanay ka na skip ka ng workout kasi magiging habit mo siya. If nagsimula ka na mapuputol yung momentum mo. And guys, let me tell you, mas mahirap mag-rebuild ng momentum kaysa sa kapag may momentum na. So kaysa sa mag-dwell on kayo dun sa feeling na natamad ako, hindi ko feel. Just show up. Minsan kailangan lang talaga natin mag-power through until ma-build natin ulit yung momentum. When it comes to nutrition naman, maraming napaka-inconsistent with their diets. Regardless kung ano yung approach mo, kung magi-intermittent fasting ka, magka-calorie counting ka, magki-keto ka, maglo-low carb ka, kung hindi ka consistent with whatever method you are doing, hindi ka talaga magkakaresulta. Pag may naririnig kayong mga tao na naging successful sa kanila tong gantong approach, it's because naging consistent sila. Regardless man kung ano yan. Dito rin papasok yung mga pagka-weekend warrior ng mga tao. Ako, aminado ako, problema ko rin yan. Karamihan iniisip nila, nag-diet naman ako ng weekdays, so pwede akong kumain ng weekends. Yes, pwede ka nga kumain ng weekends, pero hindi pwedeng a-abuse mo yung weekends. Kasi pwede niyang ma-cancel out yung pagda-diet mo ng weekdays. Just because nag-diet ka ng weekdays does not give you an excuse to abuse the weekends. Kadalasan kung nagiging inconsistent ang mga tao, it's because of nagiging tamad sila or hindi lang nila feel. Nadadala sila ng emotion. So don't let your emotions get to you. Again, you just have to show up. You just have to do the work. We make time for the things that we prioritize. So it's just a matter of prioritization. Kung goal mo talaga magbago yung health and lifestyle mo, kailangan mo talaga siyang gawing priority. So sa mga tamaan dito, it's time to change that and prioritize your health and your fitness. Number 3 is wala kang structure. So unang-una when it comes to your nutrition, hindi ka nagpre-prepare ng mga dapat mong kainin. Kasi kung ano-ano lang kinakain mo, na ine-expect mo, na magbabago yung fitness mo, niloloko mo lang yung sarili mo. Tsaka you need to plan in terms of being structured. Kasama na dun yung i-plan mo yung mga kakainin mo. I-plan mo na yung ilang times a week ka mag-exercise. And kasama dun sa plan yung regularly checking your weight, your measurements, in order for you to track progress. Kasi guys, kung bara-bara lang yung mga ginagawa nyo, bara-bara rin lang magiging resulta nyo. Kung pipili kayo ng diet, choose the one that works best for you and yung pinakakaya mong masustain. So for example, a good plan would be, I will try calorie counting for a month. I'll try to be in a calorie deficit. Mag-grocery na ako with 3 times a week exercise and magko-commit ako doon. So, tatrack ko yung weight ko, yung measurements ko, pero magiging consistent ako with it. Lista nyo lang yung mga ganong plan and commit to that. Mas malaki yung magiging difference nito as compared to sinasabi mo lang na magda-diet ka without any structure at all. Fourth reason why people fail is all or nothing mindset. Isang maliit na setback, titigil mo na yung buong fitness journey mo. Madi-dishearten ka na. You will let your emotions get the best of you. For example, coach, napakain ako kahapon, sumobra ako sa calories, kaya na-dishearten ako. Kaya ang ginawa ko, tinigil ko na lang. This is a common trend, lalo na rin kung masyadong extreme or restrictive nung dieting. So, kunwari, nagbagsak ka ng calories, malaki yung calories na binagsak mo. Kahit sabihin mo magawa mo yan mga 3 days to 1 week, so sobrang restricted mo, this will lead you to potentially binging. So, yung ginagawa ng mga ibang tao, all or nothing masyado. Magbagsak ako ng 1,000 calories, nasusubukan ko na pag hindi ko magawa, quit na ako. Para sa kanila, yun lang yung only way. Kasama rin dito yung pag-exercise. Sabihin mo consistent ka for a few weeks, tapos ginawa mo sobrang intense exercise na everyday na hindi ka nagpapahinga, mas malaki yung chance na mababurnout ka. If you want a successful fitness journey, hindi kailangan all or nothing. Again, yung sinabi ko kanina, hindi siya perfect. So you find what works for you. Find what's sustainable for you. Hindi yung mamadaliin mo na everyday ako mag-exercise kasi gusto ko mabilis yung resulta. Hanapin mo yung pattern na magkiklik sa inyo. The only way na magagawa nyo yun is if you actually try. Isipin nyo how you are improving yourself day by day, week by week. Kahit mag-add ka lang ng 1 extra exercise session, or for example, the following week, mas lilinisin mo ng konti yung kain mo, mas babawasan mo yung overall consumption mo. Pwedeng ganun. Hindi kailangan extreme. So the more extreme, the less likely you are going to sustain it. And fifth reason why a lot of fitness journeys fail is the lack of support or the lack of a support system. Guys, importante ang support system. Ako personally, I have my friends, my family who support pag nagda-diet ako or if may pinapursue akong fitness goal. Kaya marami nagfe-fail dito sa Pilipinas kasi gusto na nga nilang baguhin yung buhay nila. Sila pa yung judge, sila pa yung pinagtatawanan. Sasabihan ka pa na, huwag ka na mag-diet, diba? Lagi gustong enjoy. To the point na sa kaka-enjoy, doon na nagkakaroon ng health risks, health problems. So sa huli ang pagsisisi, look for someone na susupport sa journey mo. Someone na magiging accountability partner mo. So sa mga nanonood nito, sana if let's say may family member kayo or friend or relative even na gustong maging seryoso sa fitness journey nila, supportahan na lang natin. Huwag mo nang i-bring down, huwag mo nang pahirapan yung buhay nung gustong magbago. So ano bang mga pwedeng solutions dito sa mga common problems na to? Number 1 is to set your mind right. Bakit mo ba to ginagawa? Why do you want to succeed in your fitness journey? Dig deep. Is it for your health? Is it for your confidence? Ilista nyo na yun and itatak nyo sa utak nyo. Huwag nyong kakalimutan yung deeper why nyo. Second is be realistic and set smart goals. Yung specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So magko-commit ako sa dieting and exercising ko for 8 weeks. So ano yung approach na gagawin mo? Sabihin mo, maglo-low carb ka or magka-calorie count ka for 8 weeks. Paano mo to magagawa? Magpe-prepare ka na ng groceries mo ahead of time. Kakausapin mo na yung family and friends mo na magko-commit ako sa isang fitness journey for 8 weeks. Tapos in those 8 weeks, try mo mag-lose at least 8 to 10 pounds. Huwag maging masyadong unrealistic na gusto mo mag-lose na mga 30-40 pounds in 8 weeks. Tsaka you mentally prepare yourself na magfe-fail ka. And it's going to be okay. Yung importante, mag-commit ka dun sa 8 weeks na binigay mo sa sarili mo. Another solution is to find what you enjoy in terms of exercising. Even with nutrition. Yung pinaka-importante talaga dito as a solution would be to focus on your consistency and not perfection. Truth be told, very unlikely maging perfect sa fitness journey. You also have to be patient. Maganda, you start small and slowly progress. Kaysa sa magsisimula ka na sobrang binagsak mo talaga calories mo, tas nag-exercise ka everyday, that's one way to lead you to burnout. Just like all things in life, pag sinagad mo sarili mo kaagad, mas mabilis yung chances na ma-burnout ka. Progress and consistency over perfection. So kayo guys, let me know down in the comments ano yung pinaka-hindrance or yung pinaka-nagiging problema sa fitness journey nyo. Share nyo down in the comments, tas try natin solusyonan. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.